What is black, bro?
You mean
Black.
as a person?
Yeah, black. Is it a color? Is it a race? Is it a mind state? Is it a mindset? Or it's just a myth?
I would say that it's just a myth, which was used towards something that was kind of like, you understand? Like they wouldn't call you green, you understand? Yeah, it's a myth itself, but then since we kind of look like closer to, so yeah, it's a myth that was used to something which kind of support it, I would say.
So black consciousness,
yes,
people don't understand that concept. Most people didn't study that part of history to understand the history behind black consciousness, the reconciliation. Most people don't even know
TRC.
They don't even know TRC, the reconciliation. Most people know about it, but they don't know why.
You know, understand.
Most people hear about colonialism. Most people hear about colonies. They hear about borders. But they don't understand actually how does this all correlate.
Okay.
It all goes back to black, right?
It all
black consciousness. Black woke.
Actually, black consciousness come from Black Power movement, the one from USA, you see?
Yes.
So Steve Biko was inspired by Malcolm X. Malcolm X was the one leading the Black Power movement, you see? Even Martin Luther King to add. So black consciousness, with Biko, I would say that Biko understood that. I would give an example with music, you know. You see, if you listen to music from here, niggas rap like in a state where they can give example like shooting each other, my niggas catching bodies, my niggas doing that. To be honest, we're really experiencing little of that in South Africa. We don't have guns as in like they
so
have
it's out of context.
Yes. So what Biko understood was that yes, Black Power movement is in USA. You can't take the whole of it as in like you come and apply it here. First of all, the blacks who are in USA, they are exported there. It's not their country. We can say that the majority is the white people there. So while here in South Africa, the majority is us black. So what Biko did, you should be inspired by the America. You should not be like them because we don't have even projects here. Do we have projects as in like the houses which people know we don't have? We have communities, right? So the message, if Jay-Z talk about the project and you copy that message exactly, it's not gonna collide because people are not living in projects. They don't live where there's 1, 2, 3 people surrounding them. So what I'm saying with black consciousness, black consciousness was brought by Biko, being inspired by theirs, but then he understood that no, I can't even call this thing Black Power movement. To us, it should be black consciousness. Because to us, what is needed is for us to be conscientized. We don't need to build a ship, just like Marcus Garvey was saying, to go back to Africa. We are already in Africa. So what he understood was that we need this thing. Yeah, we can get inspired, but then we can put it in our own perspective. That's why it's black consciousness. And then those are Black Power movement, but it's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's all about the mind, like a mindset.
Yes, that's what Biko understood. That you see, we had Bantu education. I would say, Bantu education. It was limiting us from reaching certain things. Like you couldn't dream to be a doctor, you couldn't dream to be a pilot or whatever. So he understood that.
Move a little bit big.
He understood that if we were to change, how these people think, as in like the way people doubt themselves, you know. So if we were to change that, these people can understand because everything is in their mind. Once the mind said, I will do this, then the rest is history.
The rest is history.
Yes. So as you were saying, back with colonization and others which you were involving, of course it goes back there because we couldn't have black consciousness without those guys trying to colonize us, although they didn't colonize us like that, but then them doing whatever they were doing to us, oppressing us, I would say. And one thing, you know, people should get, people who are there in the States, I would give an example with the state because the state is a prime example. people there in the state, they didn't face apartheid. People don't differentiate this. That's slave ship. And
so there were slaves there.
There.
Because that's not their homeland.
Yes.
So us, we can't be slaves from where we come from.
Us, we were being oppressed by apartheid.
So we are in a colony. People came and tried to take over us.
Yes.
So it's a colony.
Yeah, it's a colony, I would say.
Yeah.
So hence I'm saying these things are different, because slavery, you see with slavery, people were working their plantation and all that, but then with apartheid, I would say that apartheid was hard. Slave was hard during those times where people were getting killed. Police didn't interfere, but then when the likes of Malcolm X, Martin Luther King came, slave was being normalized, as in like not in a way where people could kill and everything. Here in South Africa, there's a guy called Eugene de Kock. I want these people to search him. Eugene de Kock. You know how many bodies he has? He has for like 176 black bodies that he buried on a farm.
He's a white man.
Yes, he's a white man. He was working. He was the number one who was working for the NP. So what he was doing, if he hears that you are affiliated with ANC or another party which is black, he will torture you, then kill you, then bury you. Yeah. Today, I was looking through his things. He's released today because he was arrested during the TRLC. So, but now he's released out there. They don't want to tell people where he's at. You understand? They don't, like, he stays in a house where it's guarded. People don't know where he is. There's money in his account.
And they forgot about him.
They didn't. They still want him. It's just that they're not giving up his information.
And he's probably walking the streets as a different, looking different.
Yes, of course.
And you wouldn't recognize him because the media wouldn't put him back in the media.
Thank you. That's what they do.